Alex Caceres and Seung Choi in the featherweight division. Alex Caceres, we already know, is a very, very flashy kickboxing Muay Thai type of guy. 18 wins and 2 losses. Rear naked choke submission win over Austin Springer, beating Kevin Kroom, beating Chase Hooper, beating Steven Peterson. Not the best opponents right there, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. Steven Peterson, probably, if he loses like one more fight, I mean, Steven Peterson, he's like what, 3-3 inside the UFC right now. If he loses one more fight, he might get cut from the UFC. Chase Hooper, right now, I believe on a 2-fight losing streak, beating Peter Barrett barely in the final round right there. So that's another one of the wins, beating Austin Springer. Was really not doing too good in the UFC. It was 0-1 in the UFC, so that's another one of his wins. And then Kevin Kroom right there, who's literally just 0-1 with a no contest in the UFC. So all the guys that Alex Caceres is beating recently aren't necessarily the best opponents. And once he really fights some legit opponents like Kron Gracie, like Kwon Wong, who has a very similar style to Seung Choi, he ends up losing those fights. He's fought Yair Rodriguez, Uriah Faber, Sergio Pettis. He's fought some really, really solid guys throughout the years. But this fight with Seung Choi, I know Seung Choi is an absolute beast. He's going to come forward with way, way better boxing than Alex Caceres. He's got really good outside leg kicks, really good front kicks to the body. He's a way, way more powerful striker than Alex Caceres. He's going to be 2 inches taller than Alex Caceres. He's going to have a 1-inch reach advantage over Alex Caceres as well. So in this fight right here, the kicking game, of course, is slightly going to go Alex Caceres, but Seung Choi is going to put on that pressure, get Alex Caceres back to the cage eventually, and literally just go down on strikes. His striking and his power is absolutely unbelievable. The speed of Seung Choi is also absolutely amazing, coming off a knockout with a left hook on Julian Erosa in the very first round, beating Youssef Zalal as well, beating Sumana Mokhtarian by unanimous decision, only losing to Movsar Evil, a ranked opponent inside the UFC, and losing to Gavin Tucker, another guy who's about there as a ranked opponent in the featherweight division. But overall, this fight right here, Alex is going to keep at range, try to use the kicks, body kicks, leg kicks, spinning kicks to the body, head kicks, and maybe try to get a flashy knockout on Seung Choi. But Seung Choi's boxing is going to be way, way too much. He's more powerful. He throws more volume than Alex Caceres. He's a lot faster than Alex Caceres. He's going to be pressuring Alex Caceres, and he's just going to dominate him. I believe this fight is going to be a 30-27. We saw the fight with Manny Fioraz versus Mayra Bueno Silva, I believe only 1 or 2 days ago. Seung Choi is going to be doing a similar strategy, but not on the back foot. He's going to be on the front foot, and he's going to come forward with a heck of a lot of volume. Alex Caceres is a very tough guy. I don't think he's going to get knocked out. I think the fight goes all the way, but Seung Choi dominates him in the striking and wins the fight by 30-27, 30-27, and 30-27 unanimous decision. Really good fight in the featherweight division right there.